I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lennox is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.
Oh shit, this is what a gangsta party sounds like. This is what a gangsta party sounds like. Oh shit.
Sometimes, when you're back against the wall, and it feel like it's only 3 seconds left on the clock, ain't nothing you can do, but what you gotta do, and that's go hard, as hard as you possibly can. Can't nobody stop it. Can't nothing out there stop it. You got to get it. Put it on the line. Hustle like it's game 7. All or nothing, I'ma hustle like it's game 7. My shooters come through in the clutch like it's game 7. Losing is death, winning's a must. Game 7. Put it on the line. Hustle like it's game 7. All or nothing, I'ma hustle like it's game 7. My shooters come through in the clutch like it's game 7. Losing is death, winning's a must. Game 7. I don't play no games, my nigga. For the check, fuck the fame, my nigga. Kick a door, slang cane, my nigga. For the fam star, hit black bang, my nigga. On the corner with the fiends and the hookers and the young boys gang bang, hang, my nigga. SK fully with a scope and a beam spray. I ain't gotta aim, my nigga. Fam in the feds in the state, my nigga. High stake plays, field plates, my nigga. Watch for the jack and the jakes, my nigga. Pray my soul, Lord, take my nigga. Ducking these hoes and I hate my nigga. Might bend but won't break my nigga. Ask God why he had to take my nigga. Ask the feds why they had to take my nigga. Gas to the floor, no breaks, my nigga. Everybody on the floor with a safe, my nigga. Grind hard, scheme, slang, take my nigga. Whatever it take to get straight, my nigga. Trapping, jugging, finessing, sewing, whipping, yola, kicker, doing, get it, how you live, busting, checks, stripping, hustle, sex, yes. Put it on the line, hustle like it's game 7. All or nothing, I'ma hustle like it's game 7. My shooters come through in the clutch like it's game 7. Losing is death, winning's a must. Game 7. Put it on the line, hustle like it's game 7. All or nothing, I'ma hustle like it's game 7. My shooters come through in the clutch like it's game 7. Losing is death, winning's a must. Game 7. Back on the
Yeah, I get every last one. Joe Budden TV, and look who it is.
Yes.
Drizzy.
Grateful to be here. You know?
Drizzy, Mr. So Far Gone.
Yeah.
Has come. You've taken over New York City.
Yeah. And just you didn't just catch me out here too. I came to support Joe. Real, just for the record of anybody watching.
And I appreciate it.
Yeah, I came to support Joe.
Thank you very much.
Thierry.
Now,
yeah, you know.
You asked me how Thierry was feeling.
Yeah, I did.
I need to ask you how you feeling.
I feel humble, man. Definitely. It's
listen, don't listen. Don't
I'm giving you the not right.
Okay.
I'm giving you the not right real shit. You know?
Okay, so you feel humble.
I feel
you're
humble.
happy.
I'm honored.
Yeah, all that flattered.
Shit. Yeah, you know, I mean, it's great. It's great. I definitely never thought, you know, that it would go this far. So I'm feeling it.
All right, so when do you see your first disc coming?
Hopefully, like back to school times, like, you know, early fall.
All right, no, you think I said disc?
Disc. Oh, disc.
Yeah. When do you? I heard the line disc. Me not gonna reply.
I'm a nice guy.
Now somebody's gonna send a shot.
I'm
at
not
you.
like you, man.
No. I'm a nice guy.
You are a nice guy.
I'm nice.
But you're just too witty for your own good.
I be beefing with loser niggas. I be beefing with loser sensitive niggas.
I don't see it.
And it's my job as a rapper to let niggas know that they can't.
If I get this, it's gonna be a female trying to get at me. I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
See, it's different with you.
Have it out for me.
Why?
No.
Yeah. All right, so I tried to get this nigga to say who he was gonna diss.
Oh, no.
Somebody is going to.
I'm not gonna diss me. You'll never hear a reply from
We
her.
heard the line. That was just a line. Somebody gonna say some shit,
Yeah.
and you gonna feel some type of way, and the
I'll
MC
be honest,
in
man.
you.
Everybody that they keep. I'll say one thing. They keep trying to create a problem between me and Cudi. I love that guy, man. I listen to his music. I think he's great. I think he's talented. I won't have a problem with, this new generation. I'm praying that we just all manage to coexist, man. Everything's good. We're all doing our own thing and have our own lanes. Everything's lovely.
All right, I pray for that too.
So do I.
Realistically, with the more let's see, notoriety
Yeah.
that you get, it's gonna be a nigga,
Yeah.
and he's gonna send a shot.
Yeah.
So because you be doing the singing shit, you be doing the rapping shit. I
Yeah.
just wanna is the rapper in you going to say, you know what? Fuck it, just one time.
It depends on if it's good. If it's
You already been in the beef though. You've been in some Toronto local beef.
Yeah.
I'm aware of that. You sent a
Back
shot
in
my
the
way
day.
too. I heard it, but it was all right.
No, I didn't.
No, it was a little
Yeah.
shot. It was a little shot, but it was okay. I didn't mind it.
Oh,
I didn't mind it. But Joe Budden TV, all right, you heard it first. The nigga's not gonna diss anybody.
Nobody, man.
No matter
Everything
what you say about the nigga, but
No.
you're feeling good. Good
Feel great.
situation.
I'm happy. I'm honored. I'm honored to be around you, man. This is the first time.
Yo, come on. Okay,
so I can't be honest on your network here. I can't be honest to your fans and say I'm honored to be around you.
Ain't honor to be around
we
me.
all used to listen to you, so I don't need. You need to take. You need.
Oh,
to
you
learn how-
did?
That's what you need. You need to learn how to take compliments.
I think I take compliments.
No, you
well.
don't take compliments well. You think everybody bullshitting you.
I'm
That's the
jaded,
problem.
right?
You
Yeah, I
are,
got this.
man. I'm genuinely saying it's an honor to be around Joe Budden. It's the first time we've met. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying, formally. And he's a great guy, man. Stop fucking.
You know what,
Stop
man?
attacking him, man. He's a great guy.
Stop attacking him.
I'm pleading with you, man. With you villains, man. Stop attacking
All
him.
right, so you know what? Hopefully this will garner me. This will
Yup.
get me some more female
Yup.
fans.
You should be proud. What's going on? Tahiri looks great tonight. Congratulations.
Tahiri looks great. She's in there.
Amazing.
She's celebrating the king shit.
Yup.
She's doing phenomenal job. Her head is getting bigger and bigger by the fucking day. I got to lower
Amazing.
fucking self-esteem.
Yeah, I'd be very scared if I was you.
Why though?
I don't know. I fear
Shit like that.
shit like that, man.
Now-
That's
now-
why I'm 22 and I'm single, and I'm scared of commitment.
But you a different type of thing. Well, you're supposed to be scared of commitment. You're 22. Uh-oh.
Sorry.
Hey, must see something nice. Must see something. I want to see what's nice.
Yeah, you know.
Let's see what's nice. Is it? How you feeling, baby?
Good, baby. How you?
Okay, I'm good. My nigga, you alright? All right. Oh, it had to be you. It had to be you. It definitely had to be you.
What's good?
What up, boy? I hate you. Where y'all going, Susie Wong?
No, nigga, King.
All right, y'all coming to party then. I'm over there. We're gonna talk inside.
My brother, what's happening?
What up, nigga? You hit me, and I meant to hit you back, and I had a busy
King
day.
was following us all day. We just left him at retreat. Waiting for us in front of King.
Retreat, yeah, retreat was it stopped at 1, right?
So it's a wrap.
All right, it stopped at 1. Cool.
Heading over there. But we filming tomorrow, Thursday.
Call me. Don't text me. Call me. Don't text me. Call me. Don't text me. You have to call me. We get him too.
I'm going to studio right now.
Look at this guy. He's
I'm supposed to link with Malcolm.
beautiful. All right. Joe Budden TV don't like to record with a crowd around.
Oh shit.
So I'm
Crowd around, you don't want no crowd around.
Nah, cause y'all niggas doing it too big. Y'all do it too big. I know it's gonna happen. Y'all gonna go in there.
It's part of the lifestyle. It's part of the movement.
Exactly.
Joe, you already know what it is.
Exactly.
It's written across the
Oh, come on.
across the front.
Oh, that's some bullshit. Put me on, man.
Come on, I'm gonna touch
Put me on. Yes.
What's up? All right, brother.
My nigga, I'm gonna see you inside. I'm coming.
I just want to say hi.
How you doing?
She just wanna say hi.
I was just saying I
wanted to hear you in the car, and then look, you walk on you right there. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
See, that's the part I gotta get. You kiss the bitches on the hand.
Saw it, right?
You kiss the bitches on the hand.
Chivalry.
That works. That's chivalry. That shit is. Yeah, you know what? I might. All right.
Yo, it was crazy up at Purchase. Joey B, what up, boy?
How you feeling, man? You good?
Real talk, you one of the best.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
You killing that shit.
Man, thank you. Don't say that in vain. He's one of the best. You know that, right?
What up, what up?
I said, don't say it in vain. You know he's one of the best.
Nah, that's how I feel.
I believe him when he says that. See, I believe him.
Don't just say it because he know you got a block.
I got it on my I got Joe Buttons in my Rolodex, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, I love that.
Exactly.
Hey, keep it there. Keep it there.
Exactly.
My nigga.
LA, remember that.
LA.
Follow me on Twitter, LA at night.
Hey.
I go by many names. Steph Daddy Clay. You know, I'm here. But we just talking about this today, man. It's a lot of stuff on the internet talking about the Joe Budden Drake stuff. This goes back for years. Everybody thinks this stuff began when he did his review of the Views project, which was kind of ill. But it didn't start there. This is real Drake right here. This video I'm showing you, this is really Drake. This is the beginning. You know, Drake is a fan of Joe Budden. So a lot of Joe hate out there. I don't know where it comes from actually. Joe Budden is one of the best lyricists ever in hip hop. He in the top. I'm talking about bars. He got to be in the top 30, top 25 somewhere. Drake got his whole style from Joe Budden. Drake is Joe Budden. You know what I'm saying? He shows you right here that he's been a fan. He's telling them he one of the best that ever did it. And just we just going like I just y'all people, the young kids don't know this kind of stuff. Like, and none of this is over the music. This is about women play a lot to do in this. Like I said. Drake basically followed Joe's whole life and did the whole thing. Everybody's like, well, Drake bigger. Joe ain't never get that big. Here's the funny thing. You got some people out here that make art for therapy. They make music for therapy, for self-expression, just because they love to make music. Some people never wanted to be famous. This is one of them. Joe Budden is one of those people. He never wanted to be famous. He never wanted the fame. So y'all gotta stop using that knock on my guy, man. It's disingenuous because you don't know. So I'm letting y'all know. But I like Drake music and just like the rest of y'all. But this is where it started. He's been a fan since day one. You see, he kept asking about Tahiri. I think Drake ended up smashing Tahiri. They have a weird relationship. It's not real beef though. And it's just that artists is sensitive. Drake's sensitive. Joe, somebody that Drake admires and looks up to, shitted on. Well, he thinks shitted on him a couple times, but he didn't. Joe Budden is the biggest Drake fan. Joe Budden gave an honest opinion on his music. That's what he do now. You can't be sensitive and make it personal. See, it's personal with Drake. It ain't personal with Joe. Like, they have a love-hate relationship. It's a bromance. I mean, just even like this was just like a couple years ago, 2 years ago.
Damn it. This clue, let's see. Nah, you lucky nigga. Motherfucker. All right. Oh, man. That was rough. Oh, man. Come on. You got to talk to more people than just Elliot.
Nah, yo, I can't do this with you right now.
Why?
Because I can't.
Because you're at the embassy?
Nah, I just I know where this is gonna go. It's gonna go left.
No, it's not. Yo, why do you think that about me, man? We can have like a smooth talk. You do it with Tory Lanez and all your other fucking buddies.
It's gonna be bad for the brand right now. Oh,
but all the other OVO dudes kick it with me.
I know. Everybody fucks with you.
You're the only one that avoids me for some strange reason.
Never avoid you. I just don't see you. We're never in the same place.
Because I'm too broke?
I didn't want to say.
You invited Elliot and B Dot over there to the embassy. They got to see the Tootsie Slide exclusive. They got to hear Tupac in your bathroom, nigga.
Can I have another drink, please?
Look at this. You got a bartender there. Holy shit. Can I have a beverage? I'm parched. Get the fuck out of here.
Yo, go back to your live, man. I'm gonna talk. We have an interview to do for like when the album's ready. I don't want to do this right now.
You've been saying that for a year, and then now I have a whole leaked album with like 30 Drake joints.
That's old shit. That's not the new shit. Don't worry.
All right, fine. Enjoy yourself over there.
I'm gonna be in your comments though. Don't worry.
Yo, but let me ask you, why are you trolling me this way? Honestly, like, you don't think it's hurtful to me?
Why? What do you mean? It's with an encouraging undertone.
Yeah, I'm hanging up, nigga. Bye.
The beef, the problem, the divisiveness of the Drake album is there's a faction that I think has always been there, which is Drake is not maturing and getting better. He hasn't put out a classic hip hop. The Drake talking about Rihanna on this album, which sent the Navy into a tizzy.
That's right.
I assert that these two factions formed like Voltron and created enough noise this weekend. And then you factor in Joe Budden, who, him and Drake been going at each other for how long?
For a while now, but I think it got extra spicy because this time it was very direct.
Maybe
Joe had some
Ebro-
words for him.
I think Ebro explained it better to y'all. If y'all didn't see this, y'all watch this, man. He explains it better to me. Probably than me.
And then Drake wasted no time and answered in the most vicious way.
And then some people were offended by Drake's response, like, how it's so tacky that he talks about having a private plane and I'm like, well, he's fighting with Joe Budden. I don't think he's laughing just because we have regular 9-to-5s and we go fly a regular plane. I don't think he's saying it to us. Okay,
And mind you, Peter Rosenberg doesn't like Joe Budden through some dealings they had in the past. So you have to,
I wasn't offended by that.
Both of these guys they're capping. Both of them.
Oh, here he goes again.
Joe, you wasn't mature at 36. Knock it off. And Drake, by your standards, 99% of rappers are failures.
Well, he would probably say 99%. He's saying 99% of rappers probably shouldn't be giving him advice on what he needs to do to have like longevity.
Right.
But this is my problem with that, like what he's saying. So, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with you have NFL analysts that used to play, telling younger players, giving younger players game. You got coaches that never played. You got analysts that never played. They give players advice on the game. They critique their game. Like, I don't see what's so bad about that. And I think what Joe was saying is what the masses was saying. Like, yo, Drake, we like when you spit. We want to hear you spit. You came in the game spitting, and then you just went popping R&B on us. We thought this album was going to be a hip hop album. We thought we were going to get bars this album. So people was disappointed. Another thing is that you took the Joe Budden blueprint as far as being introspective and talking about relationships and emo rap and all that. But it's the same thing. It's no depth to it. I know y'all not Budden fans, but if you go back and look at his albums, the more recent albums from Rage and go back, and you'll see the depth. You know what I'm saying? So that's part of the criticism.
Right.
Because he's been doing it. He's been showing for 15 years. He's been the number one guy. No one's ever been on a run like this guy ever in history. Who the hell is Joe Budden? Anyone, let alone Joe Budden, in Drake's eyes. To tell him,
they both made some good points. They both made some good points. I think they're both right in their own way.
And the funny thing about that is, like what P said, talking about anybody. Drake not seeing it that way because he know what he dealing with. He know who Joe is because he is Joe. They the same person. And so that like I don't get that. That's not. I don't think that's his point of view on that.
No, that's fair. That's fair. But
Shut up, Cass. That's boring.
I'm just saying it's facts. It's boring to us. It's not boring to them. They don't want to hear that. They both want to be right. They both want to be the other guy to be wrong. Guess what?
Well, and so in the interesting piece is Drake's admitted that his whole trajectory since the beginning was based on Joe Budden's style. He said that before. He
I just he said it on multiple occasions, but I just played a video showing him giving him props and his influence, telling him he one of the best to ever do it and all of that. And this is the same thing. People gonna be like, no, they're nothing alike. Their content is the same. They both light skinned dudes. Every chick, bartender, model, Joe Smash, Drake went behind the Smash. A lot of people don't know this. Drake, Joe Budden, he sing a little bit, and he been singing on his records. Y'all want to know that? You know, Drake do that too. The content is the same. Now, I will admit Joe Budden content get a little dark at times, and a little darker, but the content is basically the same, man. They're basically the same person.
wanted to be Joe Budden. That's on
rap.
record. What'd you say, Cash?
I said right, emotional rap. He wanted to be like, all right, so Drake's built his.
And see, this is where people that don't really know give the props. He kind of young, you know what I'm saying, homeboy right here. Like with Ebro saying that Drake wanted to be Joe Budden, he legit wanted to be Joe Budden, like to be him, just bigger. He made that. He did that. He wanted to be him. Homeboy right here is gonna say as far as the style of rap. Nah, it ain't the star, but he legit wanted to be Joe. Facts.
Career pretty much on wearing his emotions on his sleeve, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the rappers that made it popular to just be okay with taking an L, right?
Well, and to be sensitive.
Right, which was what Budden was doing on the latter parts of his career. He was doing that. He was just going on records and honestly
he was doing that his whole career. You too young, bro.
Being himself, whether it makes him look crazy or not, right? And that's kind of like what endeared Budden to Drake, or Drake to Budden. Like that's why
both.
It's almost like they're both the same guy. You know what I mean?
They are, bro. That's why they're both out here beefing.
Yeah,
they beefing with themselves.
And they're not really beefing.
Drake does that a lot. Drake often gets it.
They got it's like a bromance, man. And everybody's like, well, Drake don't ever say nothing about Joe. Y'all don't we let me tell y'all something. Drake and Jay-Z have been going at each other subliminally since Drake came into the game. If you a casual fan, I'm a hip hop dude. I used to do this. You know what I'm saying? So I see things. I can hear things. I know history, context. Yeah. And they've been doing the same thing. Drake done, you know what I'm saying? We'll get more into that.
Into it with the people who I think remind him of himself. But in Budden's case, let's be real. He was looking for this too. He wanted in this conversation. He knew what he was doing. Like, why was this? Back to the original point.
I don't believe that. I believe it just kind of fell in his lap that way. I believe he was giving an honest critique. Because if you watch the whole episode or listen to the whole episode, he doesn't shit on the album at all. He actually says he likes the album. He said since Drake came in the game, Drake is like one of his favorite artists. He loves Drake to death. He loves his music to death. He even said he liked the album. He just gave a small critique, like, you know what I'm saying? He wanted to get a little deeper. And he want bars, like the rest of us do.
Point for that me and Ebro have. Why did he decide this was the album where Drake was going to grow up?
Well,
Slime You Out made you think that? Like, what's going on?
Or Slime You Out made you think that he was going to drop an album that was chock full of bars?
That's one song. We didn't know what the album was going to be. We truthfully didn't even know if Slime You Out was going to be on the album.
I think it's just Drake kind of gave him the ammunition for it, man, because this album is not the best Drake album.
Okay, that's
so
fair.
I think Drake gave him the ammo to do that.
That, by the way, that's fair. But now I do think this.
I heard somebody say that, and I see this and I kind of agree with it. I heard somebody say that it's not really a Drake. Okay, so if you ain't know, Drake dropped the album. We're gonna flashback. Drake dropped the album. Joe Budden's a podcaster. They talk about album. This is a very highly anticipated album. Everybody's waiting for it, looking for it. Previous podcasts, they were saying like Drake might drop this week. You know what I'm saying? They hype for it. So the album come out. Joe give his review. And that one little part, he mentioned that one little thing. We're not gonna play that. Y'all go watch the podcast because they be copyrighting me to death. I still don't care a little bit, but yeah. So go back and watch that. He didn't shit on the album. He liked the album. Gave a small critique. A lot of people were giving critiques about this album because we wanted a rap album, and we get this right here, and it's the same old, and it's not even really hard. And a lot of people are saying that because Joe got the loudest voice. We saying that. I think him and Charlamagne. I think that's why Drake went at them too like that. It wasn't about them. He think like if you can bang them, then nobody, the other voices are silence. I think that was his theory on that.
This is a marker in history as I started this convo of us watching the foundation of Drake get cracks in it. It's been brewing. But this is a very heated debate about Drake. And I honestly when I turned the album on, it sounded like a Drake album. I had no expectations, obviously, nor do I have expectations of rappers at 36 all of a sudden being these mature human beings that all of a sudden are going to stop rhyming about things that they're doing, especially, like, it's just not going to happen.
It's not about changing the content, my theory. It's not about changing it. It's about taking it to another place. Like I ain't even gonna count like Lil Wayne. I love Wayne. I like earlier Wayne more than later Wayne. Not so much Hot Boys Wayne, but right after that thing, that little run, the Carter 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. Nah, 1, 2, 3, maybe somewhere, that area. But his music never really got deep. It stayed the same. And I think that's what it's not about changing what you rap about. It's not changing how you rhyme. It's not changing none of that. But you gotta think like you can be, let's say you rapping gangster shit in your 20s, and then you get into your 30s and 40s. You can still rap about gangster shit, but you can rap from Jay-Z, a perfect example. It can be done. Nas is another example. It can be done. Like you can get deeper, you can give more of yourself. You can stop being on the surface with it. Like, cause he's like I feel what Joe was saying. A lot of people saying that. But like I don't agree with Ebro here. I don't agree with Ebro a lot. I do agree with him a little bit on this topic what he's saying so far. But yeah, it can get deeper. You can as you mature and evolve, you can kind of that'll show in your music. Go back and listen to Joe music. Listen to Jadakiss music. Listen to anybody that's been in the game for long enough. Who else been in the game long enough? Not everybody does it though. Even Fab, like Fab get a knock because his music not. It's kind of just witty lines and stuff like that over hot beats that he doesn't really get personal or introspective or deep enough. But even his stuff did. If you peep Fab, like he getting deeper. Like people do that. Dre stuff is the same. And it's like he's still. I understand you want to get sales and young people who buy music, but it's not good right now.
Wait, are you trying to suggest, Ebro, you think there's going to be a crack relative to this album, but because of this album that is going to lead to like some sort of
I think it'll lead to
problem?
More of this headwind, let's call it. For Drake.
backlash?
I'm not, just it's not as smooth as it's always been. Is all I'm saying.
I mean, I just think also Drake should expect some kind of backlash. I'm talking about the Rihanna part. He was very direct. I mean, without saying her name, but please, everybody knows what he's talking about.
He had to know that was
I
going to
mean,
come.
come on. And then just how loved Rihanna is and how past she's surpassed all of this. She's basically married with 2 children. Like, that happened a long time ago. So
Okay, so you guys thought the petty, toxic guy all of a sudden, and this is the thing that irritates me about the whole thing, and I'm not, Drake don't like me, so it's not as if I think that my take is going to somehow ingratiate.
So yeah, I think they Ebro kind of like broke it down, explained it a little bit. We all know this, like I'm tired of these people being it's out of nowhere and it's like no comparison, nothing like that, man. Drake wanted to be Joe Budden, man. Drake is Joe Budden. They the same person. Drake didn't want to be Drake. Joe didn't want to be Drake as far as like the biggest artist in the world. He didn't want that. He said in his music, he's not, his personality is not for that. They ain't trying to compare them, you know what I'm saying? I like bars. I like spitters. And when Drake spit, the nigga is nice. Even around when he did spit on here, a couple of tracks is Black Luster. The 8 p.m. in Charlotte, it was some people saying it was hard. I don't think it was that hard, but then we just go flashback to the Views review, where everybody believed that this whole thing started, even though it started way before that. And Joe did go kind of wild on this, man. I'm not even capping. I can't shoot him no bail. He kind of went extra, but he's so passionate. I think it's from the passion. He fuck with the man. He fuck with the boy. He fuck with the boy.
Me to Drake, it's just watching y'all.
I was gonna give you one of these.
I'm gonna do a live Drake's album. But so what? That's my point. His cause is bigger than that. It's bigger than what he's talking about. Cause him and Hove at the top. We've been doing this for a year. Him and Hove at the top. Whatever the fuck those 2 niggas are fighting about. Let me be the one to say it, since nobody else will say it. Whatever the fuck Drake, Hove, and I'ma say Dre and fucking Iveen too. Whatever the niggas at the top of music know is coming, they're preparing for it. And if you love music and are passionate about music, nigga, you better prepare for it too. There's a trickle-down effect occurring now. Not later. Now. Niggas is fighting for position. Now. I think that kid on that album that I heard sounds real fucking uninspired. That's what I think. I think that music is real good. You can't fool a real nigga. You can fool them. You can fool the people that are not paying attention. That music sounds good and I enjoy it. I played that album all the way to DC and
even in here back then, he even telling you the album is good. He not shitting on the album. They the same person. He's like, yo, I know what you can do. Basically, I know what you can do. I know what you can put into this, and I ain't feel it here. They the same person, man. I feel like Joe had every right to speak like this. I mean, it sound wild if you don't know the context, but when this shit went viral and blew up, it went out on some hater shit. And I don't even think that's what it was. I think he was real passionate. He fucked with the boy. They the same person. He know what he could have did with that.
all the way back multiple times. 40, you sound amazing. 40 continues to progress. Drake, you do not. I said the other
same argument.
Day on this podcast, I missed the Drake that starts the waves, not hops on other waves. And I'll say it again. I miss Drake that pushes the fucking agenda, not let the agenda push him. And that is why I will. Big difference between a Drake and a Hove while they both at the top. Young boy, learn your fuck.
I'll ask you a question. I want you to answer it. Tell me what you have learned about Drake from Take Care to now.
That he is now looking at the bigger picture as an artist, and he's not going to sit here and give us, say what's real.
We're talking about.
He is now catering to
Listen.
him becoming a star.
I have to stop talking to Rory about this now. I'm not telling you to not have your perspective.
I'm telling you why it sounds this way. And what I learned from him and his personality.
Well, let me tell you this.
He is now continuing on. He's not going to give us that same shit that he continues to give us because he is seeing a bigger picture as a bigger artist.
Let me tell you something.
He's not a rapper.
Rory, I don't have time to listen to this fuck shit that you're saying. I'm not telling you to not have your opinion. It's just wrong.
That's my point, Rory. Stop. You're helping me prove my point. For a nigga that is crowned king of introspection, right? He's been at the top of this music game for years. What has he told you different from Take Care to this album? And if that was never more visible than this album, when I'm riding listening to 1 through 8, my nigga, and it's the same thing told not as dope as you already fucking told me. It tells me somebody needs...
I could not feel what he was saying. And for me, when I got to the end, and you talk about a man who was afforded everything that he asked for on So Far Gone, yet sounds so unenthusiastic about it. You talk about a man that has been hinting at stuff. This meticulous man has been hinting at things happening, going on. He just won't explain. Know why? He keeps telling us about the hoes and what he's doing wrong and how he's guilty. My nigga, you get any bitch in the world. Now, while I'm not saying that,
Yeah, check out that episode of the Joe Budden podcast. That's like episode like 56 I can't read it on here. It's an old one. Go back, check that out. If you and that's what I'm saying, it be clickbait. You get these things on Shady Room, to play a small part. People hear a small part, don't hear the whole thing, and think it is what it ain't. One more point of view, and I'm out of here. I'm gonna take these awards out. Rory and Mal. We know Rory and Mal got beef with Joe. They had a perspective on this, and we're gonna check that out real quick.
Chiggs is in here recording this.
No Chig Smooth in here, right? So whatever you say,
you know Chig gonna have everything up there.
Whatever you say, Chig's gonna be on YouTube with it, man.
Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Chiggs, how many people are gonna respond to this Joe Budden Drake album review? And you guys are right, but I think this is the most important one we're gonna get so far because of the fact that Rory and Mal has been around Joe, especially during the Drake era. Now, you guys all know everybody in the world has been weighing in on this album review. Even Stephen A. Smith touched on it yesterday, which I thought Stephen A. had a very, very good perspective. If you guys haven't watched his response to it, make sure you guys go check it out.
Definitely watch Stephen A. response. I was gonna use that too, but it's gonna be short though. Watch his response. I think he had a pretty good take on it too.
Out. Now, I was curious to see what Rory and Mal were gonna do with this topic. Do they just ignore it because it's Joe and they don't like speaking on Joe? Or do they talk about it and give a very, very honest take? Now, I'm gonna play this clip shortly for you guys, but make sure you guys go check out the full Rory and Mal episode on Spotify or anywhere you guys listen to.
Yeah, check them niggas out too. Let's see if they give an honest take. I haven't heard this
podcast, but looks like Mal is still keeping the same energy with Joe. He refuses to mention his name, even when his co-hosts Rory, Julian, and Damaris kept saying his name. Mal would only call him by dude. Not only that, but Mal revealed that Joe's take on Drake's album was personal. Here's what he said.
What did I think of it? Yeah. I think this is the product of Drake realizing or making it public that he doesn't fuck with dude because he know dude doesn't really fuck with him. It's a lot of personal shit there.
My bad, y'all can't hear me. All I'm gonna say is this: what Maul said, I think is right, but it's wrong. I don't think it's personal on Joe's side. I think it's personal from Drake's side. I think Drake wants Joe's like he want that from him. He wanted to say good things about him because he looked up to him. They the same person. He wants and Joe said if you're listening to the Making the Murderer record that Joe did after he did the views thing. So when he did the views review that I just played and the clips of from it and it went viral. And then Drake did a sub towards Joe. Joe called the sub and released the two records, Wait and Making a Murderer. The Making a Murder record, he break it down on both of them. He break it down pretty good, but on that one, he do. And he say basically Joe know he want Drake want that. He want that love from Joe. And I don't think they don't like each other. I think they do like each other. I think they like frenemies. I think they love each other.
Dude kind of shitted on Drake on the come up. I know at one point he wanted a verse. Dude kind of never sent the verse back and kind of shunned him off a little bit because he was still young in the game. And I think Drake is very, he's one of the guys where it's like, I'm going to remember everybody that didn't lend a hand
for sure,
or didn't extend a hand, or when I extended my hand, they didn't extend back on my come up.
Now that's very plausible and it's very understandable because I would probably be the same way. Like, but I also got to be understanding too. Like when you're a young artist coming into the game, especially you ill. I dealt with a lot of this with the politics. Like a lot of people don't want. Like for one, like if you ill, a lot of people will fuck with you, but they won't want you to be. They don't want to be on records with you because they don't want to get over. They don't want you to overshine them. Then you also got like where people it's like if somebody's up in the game and you coming up in the game, you're a young buck coming up in the game and you on their radar and everything, and you feel like you got a rapport with them and you always wanted to do a record with them or you want to do a record with them for whatever reason, and they don't do the record with you because they like, nah, homeboy need to get some more stripes first or whatnot. Like that used to be a thing, which I felt like is fucked up. So if that's the case, like I understand it because on my I don't know. I probably if things would have went different for me, I'm not sure how if how I would have reacted to that. Not sure if I'd have been like understood it and kind of just not made a big thing out of it, or no, I'm petty. I probably been like everybody who didn't really fuck with me or show me love when I was coming up like that. Even though Joe did show him love, the video I played first, Plenty Love. I don't know. I'm petty, man. I would have shitted on anybody that I felt didn't show me love or give me the props I deserve, or now nobody's obligated to help you or obligated to do anything for you in life, period. Especially in the music industry, you dog eat dog anyway. But I probably would have felt some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody you see on the way up, you're gonna see coming down, and vice versa. So you know what I'm saying? It's a point there. I can see that.
Because now it's I'm the big dog and everybody wants me to extend my. And another thing I see people saying is he was making music for like young people or making, I don't know what that means.
You're saying with Joe's comment.
You being a hater, you do know what that means. The views shit was the same thing. You know what that, and you was there for that.
He's rapping for the children.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
He said, I want to hear adult Drake rapping for adult people. He's rapping for kids, the streams, the accolades. He's ain't trying.
You know, the funny thing about this shit is that, like, everybody's saying the same shit, but it's like, I guess the loudest voice gets the response or whatnot, but everybody's saying it. It's not like there's the one person saying it. Like, come on.
To rap for me. And then he also did say, I accept that. But, you know.
I mean, again, I had a very similar take.
That's another thing. Like, if he didn't do that, y'all would say it's fucked up that he don't help none of the young artists. And he's been doing this.
I wouldn't hold that against Drake. Yeah,
I'm just saying a lot of people would though. If he was one of the older artists, he's considered one of the older artists, even though he's 36. If he didn't reach back and give verses to the 25-year-olds and the 28-year-olds, people like, yo, he don't fuck with none of the young dudes.
This just felt like something that was being harbored for quite some time.
Yeah, it was personal. It's personal, man. It's personal. It's personal. It's personal for a lot of reasons. It's personal, and I think that Drake.
It's personal on Drake's side, and it ain't got I'm telling y'all what it's about.
Again, I think that he's been very
The women and it's the
Drake is
love
very
and
observant.
respect.
He hears everything, he sees everything. He may not always respond to everything, but he hears and he sees it. And obviously, in this situation, there's a lot more personal shit than people know.
Yeah, because what I don't think what Joe said was really that bad. I just felt like Drake said, "Oh, you finally said my name again."
It wasn't.
Now I can say everything that I've been wanting to say because they pretended to be friends during the pandemic and fake squash stuff.
Yeah, but
he's been.
The funny thing is this right here, like nobody comment on the interactions they've had in the meantime, in between time.
Harboring this because
No,
he didn't
no,
reply.
no,
He
but
didn't
don't-
reply in the raps, and he had a bunch to say.
Don't do that though.
After the 7 disses.
Because in that rant, there was a lot of personal shots.
That's what I'm saying. He's been holding on to this and was like, "Oh, wait, you think Joe gave personal shots?
Stop fucking 25-year-olds."
Yeah, I mean, okay.
Well, no, to be fair,
I didn't watch the whole Joe clip. I just watched like the one that went viral.
to be fair, Drake literally has a lyric in it, like he talked about fucking 25-year-olds.
Yeah, but dude can't be the one to tell Drake that.
Yeah, it's kind of wild though. But I don't think Joe fuck with 20 young girls no more. I don't know though.
Well, I think that was
agree, but
see, I think a lot of people agreed with Joe's take, but also were like, okay, but you were kind of the poster child of that.
You can't be the one.
But maybe that's the guy that should tell you to stop fucking 25-year-olds.
Nah, I agree with that. Like, see, at least Rory, he not in his feelings no more. Like, I agree with that right there. Like, who best to tell you that? Like, you know what I'm saying? If you was a shooting guard, if a retired shooting guard in the NBA is an analyst, and he tell the young guy like, yo, it's time, the three, you shouldn't be jacking that three like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he probably the person you should listen to, maybe. I don't know.
No.
He's been through it.
No.
He's trying to guide him through that.
No, because
don't do it. Look what happened to me.
No, because now you just talk. Now you just again. You trying to find a valid point to say why you wasn't feeling the art. You trying to connect it to the fact that I'm fucking 25-year-olds. Like, what does that have to do with the album I just put out?
Because it sounds.
I don't think it was that deep. Maul making it deeper than it was. It's not about that. I think that was just a little part.
Like that's all the content is. Someone in their mid to late 30s fucking young chicks from Instagram.
Drake can't fuck 25-year-olds?
It's not about him fucking 25-year-olds.
So that's stop right there. That's the point.
No,
so why even say that? Because that means nothing. What does that mean?
It's attached to
if I'm asking for more mature
it's not.
music, if I'm asking for more mature, I'm not asking for more mature.
There's niggas that's giving you mature music, and guess how old the bitches are they fucking?
Maul making it now. His disdain for Joe is coming through in there. Like, I was hoping he could have an objective opinion. Like Rory, even though he got beef with Joe, he sound like he being more objective. The thing I don't like about Rory is that he gets steered. Like when they was on a podcast all together, like it's not like he don't stand on nothing. Like he always gets steered into something. Like he'll have a point of view, and then Maul or Joe or mainly Maul will say something, and he'll kind of switch to go along with it. Like, and then like Maul, let Shorty's trying to give an objective opinion. You shitting on it because of your hate.
Probably 20.
That has nothing to. That's personal.
He's not wrong.
Listen to what I'm telling you. That's personal shit.
Yeah, that was a personal dig.
That's personal shit, and that's the only reason Drake responded the way he did.
Okay,
because it's like
I didn't look that deep into it.
I mean,
I think Maul wrong.
You don't have to look deep into it. It's personal shit.
You don't think that that could be part of it, but you don't think that Drake was possibly offended by what Joe said because Drake respects Joe's musical opinion?
I don't think Drake respects.
Hey, yo. See, y'all think I be bugging, and I only think the way I think. That's why I be trying to play videos from people or clips like from other people. That's like I'm not the only person thinking like this. Even when I talk about relationships and stuff like that, I play stuff like from women saying like, you know what I'm saying. So y'all, but some people's minds are so poisoned and so guided that it's like it's groupthink. Like I think it's cool to hate certain people, or cool to not look at the bigger picture because the rest of the people are going with a certain thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can know that orange juice is good for you. You know a fact that orange juice is good for you, but then somebody with some stature or form where group things popular, someone say like orange juice it's gonna kill you. And it's like next thing you know, it's like everybody's dissing orange juice, even though you know orange juice is good for you. This shit crazy. Man.
Affects Joe's musical opinion at all. I think he made that very clear.
Well, in this paragraph for sure. I think
he
at
does,
that time,
man. Yo, people lie. This is shit I be talking. People cap, man. People cap. He's not going to say that. He's the biggest artist in the world. He already said it before anyway that he want to be him. You know what I'm saying? So and he does. That's why I said earlier. He wants a favorable opinion from Joe. He does. Maul's a hater.
The bottom line,
he did. He made it a point in his younger years. He was there was obviously since this moment happened.
If you rapped growing up in the 2000s, you looked at dude as one of those rappers that he really be saying some shit. He got flow, he can spit.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with saying that.
Of course.
And I think Drake will still say that. But we not gonna act like because I said that when I was fucking 24, that now it's like, yo, you can't say nothing to me because you was a fan of mine's on the come up. Yeah, I was a fan.
He trying to make it like belittle it, like just because he was ill in the 2000s. A lot of people did. Drake looked at Joe Budden deeper than that. He took it further than that. I'm telling you, like went behind knocking the same chicks off. Like a lot of his style, like the fact that you know what I'm saying they both can't dress. It's a lot of similarities. It's like almost like a stand situation. But of course Drake not gonna say it. But if you've been watching, you gonna say it. Maul gonna hate because he don't like Joe. But I honestly think he was looking for approval from Joe. And if Joe say something to him, say something about him that he doesn't take too favorable, he gonna lash out. It's hurt. It's like a kid and his father shunning him, even though it's not that deep. He wasn't doing that. I don't think that's serious.
Push it too. Said that on record. I was a fan of a lot of you dudes until I became. I got skin in the.
He didn't want to be Pusha. He wanted to be Joe. That's what Maul, you know what I'm saying?
Game, and I became who I am. And now you niggas start acting funny, and you niggas start talking crazy about me, and you niggas act like y'all fuck with me, but behind these doors with these women, y'all kicking my back in. Not saying that that's what this is here.
A lot of it is about the women. I told y'all earlier.
But that's what happens. I'm the young corny kid from Toronto. Nobody ever expected me to blow up. Nobody ever expected I'd take over the game.
I agree with this.
I tried to get verses from these dudes on the come up. Nobody gave me a verse. A lot of niggas shitted on me.
I think Drake got to get out of that. I feel like that chip is still on his shoulder, and he gotta let that.
It's no. It's only on his shoulder. It's only on his shoulder.
A little easy.
It's only on his shoulder when you shoot at me on some personal shit. Because
it's gonna be on his shoulder when anybody is on his shoulder. Period. And it's gonna be even heavier when it's with Joe.
Because had this not that personal shit, again, you don't have to like the album. I'm not saying people gotta like it, but when you start giving your reason why you don't like it, and now you adding personal shit to it, it's like, okay, so it's personal why you don't like my album. It has nothing to do with the songs. It's personal.
Now, I know some of you guys do not like Maul, but this was a very level-headed response from him, and funny.
Some of it was, man. Some of it wasn't. There's a lot of hate, man. But that's it, man. For the casual fans, man, I just wanted to kind of break it down. I keep seeing it, man, and everybody just know what happened in the past 5 years, 10 years. They don't know the history, man. It goes deep. It go back to Joe. They the same person. Drake and Joe Budden are the same person. Drake wanted to be Joe Budden. I'm talking about all the way. Same thing. Like the same type of bitches, dressed the same. They both, like I said, they both can't dress. They both light skinned, emotional dudes. Like I said, the first video I played, it shows it. And Drake, that's still Drake on the inside. You don't change who you are because you get rich and famous or you get money. If you a corny little kid from Toronto, if you was lame coming up, you still a lame nigga inside. And then you get money and power and fame and stuff like that. To kind of mask it and shield it. But that stuff never go away. That stuff never go away. You know the girl who got picked on because maybe she was ugly in elementary school and then she grew up and she got fined or whatever. 9 times out of 10, she probably still feel like ugly little girl on the inside. I'm telling you. And people just do things to mask it. And you can see it in certain artists. And I think that's the thing with him. Like I said, I don't knock him. I mess with his music. I mess with him. Like I fuck with Drake. My daughter loves Drake. Just went to the Drake concert. It's But yeah, that's what it is, man. I think like Maul response was Maul response. It was typical. I think Shorty was making some points, but Maul keep cutting them off. And Tom Roy made a point, Maul cut them off. But this ain't about them. I just want to break it down for the casual fans, man. They the same person, man. I fuck with Joe. Salute to Joe. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody. But yeah, we out tonight. Just a little short, get my shit off, cause I like to get my shit off, and I don't be having nobody to talk to, so I talk to the internet. And we about to be up out this piece, man. I'm gonna go check these awards, give me something to eat, and play some music to see if to make my shit a little longer though. Throwback though for the ladies though. I love y'all. I know y'all love me. And we going there. Salute.
Yeah, her eyes say hi, ass like come get me. Hips like hey daddy, thighs come with me. She ain't gotta say a word, her body talk fly. Her nipples giving high fives when she walk by. She ain't gotta translate, I'm a cunny linguist. She don't call me red clay, she call me the penis. She give me Katrina, I give her the Haiti quake. She like to work the straw until she get the baby shake. And she taking every drop of it. Got a body made for me to get on top of it. I shake and bake with her every Talladega night. Them apple bottom jeans make me wanna take a bite. Say she wanna ride, but she don't wanna take the bite. Her man do her wrong, she want me to make her right. I know her body well, but I barely know her name. If I don't tell her, she won't even know I came.
I see you when you're doing your thing. You don't have to say a word. The way your body talking to me, some of the best things I ever heard. I see you when you're doing your thing, and you don't have to say a word. The way your body talking to me, some of the greatest things I ever heard.
I see it in your eyes, your man ain't doing you right. We need some thug love in your life. What you doing tonight? Cause you's a bad chick, but you already know. Say the word, little mama, I'm ready to go. Nigga acting crazy, baby, just let him leave you. Real rap, I promise I got what you need, boo. And I ain't playing, you can get it more than one night. Dude can't satisfy you, cause it ain't done right. I had you wildin', and I ain't even in it yet. The way you bustin', you would think I invented sex. Skinny frame fool, you shouted, trust me, I'm top notch. Pull out the long fella, do the deed on your hot spot. I can understand you tryna hold out, no doubt. Put you on to something you don't know about and show out. Fuck them other dames and them lames, see they just trippin'. And I know niggas be on it, but mama, just listen.
I see you when you're doing your thing. You don't have to say a word. The way your body talking to me, some of the best things I ever heard. I see you when you're doing your thing, and you don't have to say a word. The way your body talking to me, yeah, some of the greatest things I ever heard. Listen, I like the way that you do that. Make me wanna get some Phillips head. Screw that. Who knew I bit off more than I could chew that? Time, not Ice-T, Wesley or New Jack. Baby girl was more like semi-pro. Love it how she shake it like she making a video. And she can't help it, so I can't blame her. We can bounce together, girl, whatever, just name it. And yeah, I've been drinking, so pardon me if I don't say your name right. And usually I don't fuck on the same night. But your horoscope told me we was the same type. And I believe it, so let me tutor your brain tonight. Your body telling me take you back to my hotel. And if your mouth disagree, fuck it, then oh well. Could've made a mistake, I hardly ever do. Said I was leaving, she told me that she was coming too. Yeah, I see you when you're doing your thing, and you don't have to say a word. The way your body talking to me, some of the best things I ever heard. I see you when you're doing your thing, and you don't have to say a word. The way your body talking to me, some of the greatest things I ever heard.
Yeah. Don't mind me. I'm just over here being me. Don't judge me. Father, forgive me, I keep sinning. Tell him I ain't chasing shit. This is therapy, so I keep pinning. Hot dollar marijuana, lot of cheap winning. See me as a check, hope the kind of feeling I ski in them. I keep it gutter, the ghetto is all I know. Play the peep hole with the pistol behind the door. Is it opportunity knocking? Could it be a setback? Done taking nails, patiently waiting to get back. Put water to the powder and whipped it until I got cracked. Mom was out working, ain't really know where my pops at. These bitches love me, they help me, so never stop that. Play to feel like Garoppolo when he drop back. And baby mother hate me, the other she kinda iffy. Give me something good and I fuck it up in a jiffy. Drown so many sorrows in brown liquor, my stomach man. Bipolar running from love, but yet I want it bad. Love me, but don't trust me. You can hate all you want, but don't judge me. Just love me, 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 but don't trust me. You can hate all you want, but don't judge me. Just love me, just love me, just love me, just love me. Personality and pussy, get addicted to both. Socks around my heart, it's oversleeping the moat. Niggas dying, the very reason I told. Up and down, beaters forward, vest up under the coat. Move marijuana and pedal the little coat. Big homie Pyro and I'm cool with a couple locs. Cool nigga, trust me, you really don't want to smoke. My nigga died by a razor blade to the throat. Stay eye screwing, cause I don't trust humans. Self-conscious, seem that everything I touch ruin. Dealing with anxiety, meds driving me crazy. Chip on my shoulder, that lady kidnapped my baby. Letters from child support court, fuck you pay me. Better off dead, life insurance, somebody blaze me. I contemplated my fate with my 380. And all of these emotions, I'm drowning, somebody save me. Love me, but don't trust me. You can hate all you want, but don't judge me. Just love me. Just love me, just love me, just love me, just love me, but don't trust me. You can hate all you want, but don't judge me. Just love me, just love me, just love me, just love me, love me, but don't.
Out the car, nigga. Get the fuck out. Break yourself, nigga. Break yourself.
Gotta go home, okay? Look at me. You gotta go home. Smarten up.